In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get high-ticket clients using AI agents and Facebook ads. So guys, there's a big difference between people that are running ads today, and if you don't have a really good AI agent on the back end of your Facebook ads, you're losing a lot of money. You're losing a lot of money that you would have made otherwise. Okay, so let me show you how it works and what I mean. And by the way, I'm going to give you the full workflows of AI agents so you can just install it to your company yourself without the need to even work with us. Anyway, let's see. So here's a dummy guy, right? And here's a smart guy. You can see this guy is smart, he's very aggressive, he wants clients. But this guy is very confused. I'm running ads, what the hell should I do? He's saying, am I smart enough? No, he's not. He's a dummy. Anyway, they both want qualified leads, right? But what does this dummy do? He runs an advertisement to an instant form or a simple funnel to collect leads. So does a smart guy. So far, they're the same. Let me just show you an example of, for example, a funnel, right? It can be something very basic. Where was it? Yeah, here. Okay. Guys, I just found a very, very random ad that I'm going to show you. I don't know this guy. I just found him right now before I filmed the video. So this guy is running an ad for website owners, right? And he's claiming that he can increase their ranking on Google and get traffic, right? So let's explore a bit further. He's running people to a funnel looking like this: name, email, and like he's collecting data, right? And so here's the thing: if I don't book with him, there's nothing that is going to happen. I just fill out the form and I don't book, right? Most people are collecting leads before they take people to a booking page. So let's see what happens in between. This guy collects the leads and the lead does not book with him. If the leads are booked, they're booked. That's it. But if they're not booked and they're going to a landing page, this guy is going to do nothing in 3 days. 3 days later, and no calls, no SMS, no email, nothing. And this dummy is saying, why don't I get clients? He has no follow-up system. He's just losing leads left and right. Okay? So what happens? The lead is lost, and this guy the lead is going to go elsewhere to buy a similar product. But here's what the smart guy does. He uses an AI system to call, send SMS, and email. And guys, this makes a huge, huge difference. The quickest person on the phone call is the winner. So if your lead is coming into your funnel and you're the first one to call them, you're going to win. You're going to have that client and no one else can get to them. But speed is everything. You need to be very, very quick. Send them email, SMS, and call. And this alone makes an 80% difference. You can search it up. This is scientifically proven. And in fact, this is something I'm doing for myself, my own leads, right? And we keep track of everything. Let me show you how it works before I go to the details. Okay. So the AI that calls them is going to be something like this. Let's see. This is an AI that is booking solar meetings.
Hello, Doris. How have you been?
Hello.
Hi, Doris. This is Rose, and I work with Are you still the homeowner of?
Yes.
Great. Well, the reason for my call is that there's a new government program that just rolled out in Idaho. It offers a no-cost, out-of-pocket solar upgrade for homeowners in your neighborhood. With this program, there's a possibility to reduce your electric bill by up to 70%. Has anyone come by to talk to you about this yet?
No.
All right, so in case you don't know, the program works like this. If you qualify, we can replace your high electric bill with a much lower and fixed solar bill, potentially saving you up to 70% or more. To see if you qualify, may I ask a few quick questions?
Sure.
Perfect. Since this program is specifically designed for homeowners, can I confirm again that you are the homeowner of this property?
Yes.
Great. Now, understanding your current energy costs helps us figure out the potential savings. Would you say your monthly electric bill is typically more or less than $100?
Oh, a whole lot more.
Got it. Thanks for sharing that. Now, the effectiveness of solar panels depends on good sun exposure. Are there any trees on your property that might block out the sun?
Yeah, in the late afternoon.
All right. So it sounds like you get good sunlight for most of the day, which is great for solar efficiency. Now, one last qualification factor. This program does require a credit score of around 650 or higher. Would that be something you're comfortable with?
Yeah.
Perfect. Based on everything you've shared, it sounds like you'd be an excellent candidate for this program. The next step would be to set up a quick consultation with one of our certified solar advisors. They'll go over the details and answer any specific questions you might have. What day works best for you? I recommend either tomorrow or the day after. Are you still there?
I'm still here. I'm just running it through my head.
I understand, Doris. Take your time. If it helps, we can look at morning or afternoon slots to see what fits your schedule best. What do you think?
How about Monday next week?
Okay, Monday works. Would you prefer a morning or afternoon slot?
Afternoon.
This will just take a sec.
What would it cost me out of my pocket?
That's a great question. The program is designed so there are no out-of-pocket costs for the solar upgrade. You'll replace your high electric bill with a much lower and fixed solar bill, which can lead to significant savings. The solar advisor can provide more details during your consultation. Now, I've confirmed that we can schedule your appointment for Monday, January 27th at 2 p.m. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great.
All right, guys, as you see, the AI just booked the person. So speed is everything. And this is how I booked ourselves this many meetings. And let me just pause the video for a second to open another dashboard so you don't see private data. All right, guys, so let's continue with some of the stats with one of our clients. This, you can see, I believe I selected the date. Okay, but let's go to 20th of February, for example. 20th of February. So what we've done is so 4,089 leads have totally come in, right? 4,089 leads. Out of these people, we've called them 23,000 times. And let's actually analyze. So out of these 23,000, around 4.15% have picked up. So it means we have spoken to around 1,000, I think 200 people, 1,100 people, right? And totally we've booked 138. So if you pay close attention, this is crazy stats, guys. And let me tell you, there's no VSL, only form. So every single person has booked only and only through AI calls. Out of 4,089 leads, we booked 138 meetings. It's a 14.24% booking ratio, purely using AI calls. That's crazy. And if I'm going to give you the details, we're also running email campaigns like newsletters plus SMS campaigns. SMS honestly is not doing very good for us, but email is doing very, very good. So 30% of everything that we're getting booked, we're also closing the rest on email. And this is where it gets very, very interesting. And yeah, it's all using AI. And we can see the stats here, like number one, let's see how many calls have been done in the first call. 5,828. So you see out of the 23,000, 5,828 calls have been made like on the first call. Second call, and by the way, you see 5,828, and the reason it doesn't make sense, so we have a sequence like this. It calls the prospects. If they don't pick up, it calls 15 seconds later. So twice with a 15-second gap. So we make sure they pick up. On the second call, we've called 3,637 leads, so it keeps getting reduced as more people pick up our calls, right? You can see, and we make sure we book them in. So if you don't have a system like this, you're seriously missing out, okay? So let's go to the next one. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how to build this. It's very, very simple. And guys, by the way, if you want to get the entire templates that we have a community. It's a one-time payment. We're very active. We have weekly meetings. You have exact courses with templates so you can just install to your business. Plus you have access to our team. It's me and 3 of my developers in the community. You're gonna have access to all of them, okay? If you're interested to get the entire templates. So this is how it works. Let me go to the exact one. Okay. My phone is the webcam, that's why it's showing there's 20% battery. As soon as a form is submitted, which is my landing page, the one that you saw, it goes to the AI caller here at the end, right? If they're not picking up, they go to a follow-up sequence, you can see. And guys, I practice what I preach. Take a look at my funnel. This is my own personal funnel, okay? One here, one here, one here. And this is a Friday, we're about to close. One here. So The ones that are not picking up are going here, right? Everyone that is coming to my funnel. Okay? And by the way, I'm only calling people that don't book. So I have a 5-minute timer. If the prospect is not booking a meeting, I call them then, right? This is how it works. Let's go to the next step. I also have text follow-ups in case they're not doing anything. You can see text follow-ups. And lastly, but not least, I'm targeting everyone on a newsletter, which is very, very useful, guys. So we gain the attention and trust of people with emails, with calls, with text messages, and they need to be bombarded. So if you're getting a lead, unless you're doing all of these, you're going to be wasting a lot of time and money, right? Let me just open. My laptop has been on for like around an entire day almost. So it's being very slow. Okay. I'm hitting our subscriber maximum, which is almost 10,000, but anyway. I've got 2 different newsletters. Let's actually go to the automations. So you can see we have an automation that as soon as someone comes, we keep targeting them. This one we added very, very recently, booked meeting, but new subscriber automation is something we created almost instantly, right? So as soon as a user comes, they go through a workflow of newsletters, and this is booking a really good volume of leads for us because it gets their trust, and sometimes we share YouTube videos with them, right? And that's it. We have 8 sequences total. So this is sent in a period of 2 days, by the way. And again, if you're running Facebook ads but you don't have any of these, you're a loser. Let's continue, guys. Okay, now the second step. If you paid attention to the dashboard that I gave you, one of the reasons that we're booking a lot is because of the follow-ups, right? We're doing around 17 to 26 follow-ups for our clients. Me, I'm not doing as much. I'm doing 8 follow-ups. And by the way, my AI works internationally. So if you're in, let's say, Germany, the AI is going to call you in Germany time zone. And it's only working hours, right? So that's about it, guys. It was a very short video. If you're interested to work with us, book a meeting. And if you're interested to basically just get the template for yourself, join the community, everything's there. And you've got our support to set up the system. It's $260 one-time payment, and you get the entire thing that we're selling for a really good amount. But that's about it. Ciao.